Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me just say, I love the hospitality, but this is an exaggeration. One should suffice. Better safe than sorry. Thank you guys so much. I'm so honored to be here with you guys, to be back in CPAC. I don't know if you remember, maybe some of you were here. 3 years ago, I came here when my chances of winning in the US Senate were about as much as my chances of winning a papal conclave. But I did win, and we won thanks to all of you and the help you've given me and your support. Let me tell you why I ran 3 years ago. I ran because I believe this country is extraordinarily special. And like many of you, I believed it's in trouble, that it was headed in the wrong direction. And as we gather here today for this CPAC, 3 years later, I believe that more today than I did just 3 years ago. And we have to do something about it, and that's what we're here to talk about today. Now, what I've sensed from a lot of people that I've been talking to is this fear that somehow America has changed, that our people have changed, that we've reached this point in time and we have too many people in America that want too much from government, and that maybe the changes that have happened are irreversible and that we'll never be the same again. I want you to understand that that's not true. Our people have not changed. The vast majority of the American people are hardworking taxpayers who take responsibility for their families, go to work every day, they pay their mortgage on time, they volunteer in the community. This is what the vast majority of the American people still are. If you look at our government, you have a right to be pessimistic. But here's the good news. Our government has never been America. America's never been our government. America's never been our politicians. America's always been our people. And with all the bad news out there, you can still find the tremendous promise of tomorrow in the everyday stories of our people. The truth of the matter is, don't take this for granted. What we have here is different and special and historic. In the vast history of the world and of mankind, almost everyone that's ever been born is poor and disadvantaged with no ability to get ahead. What's made us different is that here people have had the real chance to get a better life, no matter where they started out. And do not underestimate what that has meant for the world. Now, as soon as I'm done speaking, I'll tell you what the criticism on the left is going to be. Number one, he drank too much water. Number two, that he didn't offer any new ideas. And there's the fallacy of it. We don't need a new idea. There is an idea. The idea is called America, and it still works. You want proof that it still works? You want proof that it still works? Look around the world today. Who are they copying? They're not copying the former Soviet Union. They're not copying Russia. They're not even copying China. They are copying us with every step towards free enterprise. Millions of people all over the world are emerging from poverty. Millions of people all over the world are emerging from generational poverty because they were inspired by the American idea. They may claim to hate us, but they sure would like to be us. And the question is, in the world that we will leave our children, what will be the dominant country in the world? What will be the shining example for the world? A country like the one I just described to you in China or in other places, or a country like ours? That is what's at stake. And I know that we'll make the right choice, because I believe in my heart what I have always believed, that if we give our people the opportunity at free enterprise and upward mobility, they will do what they've always done. They will build and sustain a vibrant middle class and beyond. That if we give our children the skills they need for the 21st century, they will do what Americans have always done. They will change the world for the better. That if we do what we are supposed to do, we will always be who we are destined to be, the single greatest nation in the history of the world. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.